Soap. It's something we all recognize, sitting quietly by our sinks or showers waiting to be used. But have you ever stopped to wonder what makes this simple bar so important in our daily lives? We use it every day, often without thinking. But what is soap, really? Is it just a fragrant, colorful block, or is there more to the story? It's more than a decorative item by your sink. It's a powerful cleaning agent designed to break down dirt, grease, and germs with every wash. Imagine a world without soap, messy, smelly, and unhealthy. Everyday life would be a lot more difficult, and diseases would spread much more easily. Our ancestors realized the importance of cleanliness thousands of years ago, which led to the invention of soap. Early civilizations experimented with different ingredients, searching for ways to stay clean and healthy. Why is soap such a big deal? Because it keeps us healthy by removing dirt, oils, and sending germs packing. It's one of the simplest yet most effective ways to protect ourselves from illness. Washing with soap and water is a simple act, but it's a cornerstone of public health. It's recommended by doctors and health experts worldwide for a reason. This humble bar has a fascinating story, woven from chemistry, craft, and industry. Each bar represents centuries of innovation and human ingenuity. From ancient discoveries to modern megafactories, soap has evolved dramatically, but its mission remains the same: to clean and protect. Today we'll dive into how soap is made, from simple kitchen experiments to massive industrial vats churning out thousands of bars a day. We'll explore the essential ingredients like oils, fats, and lye, and see how they transform through a magical process into effective cleansers. We'll compare traditional methods where soap is crafted by hand with high-tech production lines that make soap for millions. By the end, you'll have a new appreciation for that bar by your sink, understanding the science and history behind it, ready for a bubbly adventure into the world of saponification, the process that turns simple ingredients into something extraordinary. We'll break down the building blocks of soap, explore how they come together, and reveal the secrets behind their cleaning power. We'll look at both old and new ways of making soap, from artisan workshops to high-speed factory lines. By the end, you'll see your soap in a whole new light, no longer just a bathroom accessory, but a marvel of science and tradition. So, let's get started. Grab your curiosity, and maybe your favorite bar of soap. Let's dive in and discover the big deal about soap together. To make soap, you don't need magic. Just a few basic, everyday ingredients that you might even have in your kitchen right now. The true stars of the show are fats or oils and an alkali. These are the building blocks of every bar of soap, no matter how simple or fancy. Think of them as essential dance partners, working together in a chemical reaction that creates the cleaning magic we all rely on. Fats and oils can come from animals, like tallow or lard, which have been used for centuries in traditional soap recipes. Or they can come from plants, such as olive, coconut, or palm oil. Each type of fat or oil brings its own special qualities to the finished soap. For example, olive oil makes a gentle, moisturizing bar, while coconut oil adds lots of bubbles and cleansing power. Palm oil helps create a hard, long-lasting bar. By blending different oils, soap makers can customize the texture, lather, and skin feel of their soap. The alkali, usually sodium hydroxide, better known as lye, is a powerful chemical and must be handled with care and respect. It's what transforms those greasy oils into something completely new. When lye reacts with oils, a process called saponification takes place. This reaction creates soap and glycerin, turning the raw ingredients into a safe, effective cleanser. Water is the third essential ingredient. It's used to dissolve the lye, making it easier and safer to mix with the oils. Water also helps the chemical reaction happen smoothly. Sometimes creative soap makers use alternatives like goat's milk, herbal teas, or even beer to add extra benefits or unique qualities to their soap. But for most recipes, distilled water is the standard choice, ensuring purity and consistency in the final product. So to sum up, the essentials are simple: fats or oils, lye, and water. These three are the foundation of every bar of soap, no matter the recipe. Everything else, fragrances, colors, herbs, or exfoliants, is just a bonus, added for fun, beauty, or extra skin benefits. But at its core, every bar of soap starts with just these three simple ingredients. The real magic happens when you combine them in just the right way, following the proper steps and safety precautions. Without all three, there's no soap, just greasy oils or a caustic chemical. It's the combination that makes something useful and safe. The right mix creates a cleanser that's gentle on your skin, tough on dirt, and leaves you feeling fresh and clean. That's the simple chemistry behind every bar you use, whether it's homemade or store-bought. Next, let's see how these ingredients come together in the cold process method, the most popular way to make soap from scratch. This is where the real transformation begins, as the ingredients blend and change before your eyes. Ready to get your hands sudsy and experience the process for yourself? Let's move on to the step-by-step process and see how you can turn these simple ingredients into beautiful, handmade soap. Here's where the fun really starts. Let's dive in and make some soap. Let's make soap the old-fashioned way, using a method that's been cherished for generations. We're talking about the cold process method, a favorite among soap enthusiasts for its versatility and hands-on approach. Why is it called cold? Unlike hot process soap, the heat here comes solely from the chemical reaction between lye and oils, not from an external heat source like a stove or oven. This technique is especially popular with artisan soap makers because it allows for endless creativity, from swirling colors to adding botanicals, and gives you complete control over your ingredients. But before we dive in, let's talk safety. Lye is a powerful chemical and must be handled with respect. Always remember, add lye to water, never water to lye. This prevents dangerous splashes and reactions. Mix the lye slowly in a well-ventilated area and always wear gloves and goggles to protect your skin and eyes. Once the lye is fully dissolved, set the lye-water mixture aside and let it cool to a safe temperature. Meanwhile, carefully measure and melt your chosen oils, whether coconut, olive, or shea, until they're completely liquid and well blended. The goal is to have both your lye water and oils at similar temperatures, ideally between 100 and 120 degrees Fahrenheit, or 37 to 49 degrees Celsius. This helps ensure a smooth blend. Patience is key here. Don't rush this step. Letting the mixtures reach the right temperature can make all the difference in your final soap. Accurate measuring and careful preparation are essential for consistent, high-quality results every time. Once both mixtures are ready and at the right temperature, you're set for the next exciting step. This is where the transformation really begins, as the ingredients start to come together and change before your eyes. Cold process soap making is truly part science, part art, allowing you to experiment and express your creativity. So get your tools ready. Precision and organization matter at every stage of the process. Next, we'll combine these two mixtures and watch the magic happen as they emulsify and begin to thicken. Let's move to the heart of the process and see how your soap truly comes to life. Now for the exciting part, combining lye water and oils. Slowly pour the lye solution into the oils, stirring as you go. Most use a stick blender to speed things up and ensure even mixing. Blend in short bursts, alternating with manual stirring. Watch for trace when the mixture thickens to a light pudding consistency. Trace signals that saponification, the chemical reaction creating soap, has begun. Glycerin, a natural moisturizer, is also formed during this process. If you lift your blender and see a trail on the surface, you've reached trace. Stop blending at light trace for swirls or designs. Blend longer for thicker, chunkier soaps. Don't overblend, or the mixture can seize and become unworkable. This stage requires finesse and timing. Once you hit trace, you're officially making soap. The next step, adding your personal touch. Let's see how to finish and cure your creation. Onward to the final steps. At trace, it's time for extras: fragrances, colors, or exfoliants. Stir them in quickly and evenly. Pour the soap batter into molds, silicone, wood, or even a lined box. Tap the mold to release air bubbles, then cover and insulate it. Insulation helps the soap finish saponifying and can improve texture. Let the soap sit undisturbed for 24-48 hours. Once firm, unmold the soap. It looks and smells like soap, but it's not ready yet. The bars need to cure for 4-6 weeks in a cool, dry place. Curing lets excess water evaporate and ensures the soap is mild and long-lasting. Patience pays off. Well-cured soap is gentler and better for your skin. That's the cold process journey from start to finish. Next, let's see how factories make soap on a massive scale. The process is bigger, but the chemistry is the same. Let's step onto the factory floor. Now, we move from the kitchen to the factory floor. Industrial soap making uses the same chemistry, but on a massive scale. Factories process tons of fats and oils in giant automated reactors. Continuous saponification means soap is made non-stop, 24/7. The result? Neat soap, a hot, semi-liquid mixture. Glycerin is often removed and sold separately. The neat soap is then dried to reduce water content and make it hard and stable. Next, it's refined and shaped into the bars you know. Drying neat soap is crucial. Factories use spray dryers to create soap noodles. These noodles are uniform and easy to handle. Next, they're refined in a plotter, which compresses and smooths the soap. This is when perfumes, colorants, and other additives are mixed in. The soap is extruded, cut into bars, and stamped with brand logos. Bars are cooled, inspected, and packaged for shipping. Industrial production is all about efficiency and consistency. Now let's explore the types of soap you'll find on store shelves. Walk down any soap aisle and you'll see endless choices. Most soaps fall into a few main categories. Bar soap, the classic solid form. Simple, effective, and available in countless varieties. Liquid soap, made with potassium hydroxide, stays liquid and is popular for hand washing. Glycerin soap, transparent, moisturizing, and gentle, great for sensitive skin. There are also medicated soaps, beauty bars, exfoliating soaps, and soap-free cleansers. Some are true soaps, others are synthetic detergent bars, Syndets. Each type has its own benefits and target users. The world of soap is diverse, there's something for everyone. Whether you want moisturizing, exfoliating, or antibacterial, there's a bar or bottle for you. The variety reflects both tradition and innovation. Next, let's wrap up with the craft and commerce behind soap. It's more than just cleaning, it's science, art, and industry. We've journeyed from raw ingredients to finished bars, whether handcrafted by artisans or mass-produced in factories, the chemistry is the same. Cold-processed soap offers creativity and quality, often with unique ingredients and artistry. Industrial soap brings affordable, effective cleaning to billions worldwide. Both methods play vital roles in public health and hygiene. Artisanal soap is about craft and luxury, factory soap is about scale and accessibility. Each bar, no matter how it's made, helps keep us clean and healthy. Next time you lather up, remember the science and skill behind your soap. Appreciate the blend of tradition, innovation, and industry. Soap is an everyday hero, removing dirt, fighting germs, and making us feel fresh. So here's to the humble bar of soap. Stay clean and stay curious. Thanks for joining this journey.